Related additional remains include an accounting house where the miners do their pay, a wheel pit we mentioned early on, which has been reconstructed, and a long leat, wheel pit and dressing floor, all dating from the 19th century, survive at a nearby mine. The area in front of the portal was used as an extensive dressing floor for the ore extracted from these mines, and was the site of the Lisbon Mines headquarters throughout the 19th century. Logaulas Mine closed prior to the 1900s. The Level Fawr continued to discharge pump water from Glogfach Mine until it closed in 2023. Since the pumps were decommissioned and the mines subsequently flooded, Level Fawr has acted as a natural drain for the extensive mining complex southeast of the portal. Today the discharge has acted as a natural drain for the extensive mining complex. Today the discharge has acted as a natural drain for the extensive mining complex southeast of the village and the portal. Today the discharge from Level Fawr flows through the gardens of the former Lisbon Mines count house before passing over a reconstructed water wheel erected in 2019 with funding from the Spirit of the Miners Objective 1 project. Also downstream, we're a long ways in now, guys. We're a long ways in. We start to see some cool little mineralization and formations. the wooden ties there that would have the rails would have been fixed down onto. We have workings going off to the left here. And to the right. If we get a chance, we'll check it out on the way back. The timbers again on the floor here. Water's crystal clear here. Crystal clear. See the odd timbers on the floor. So we're coming up to the interesting section. Most explorers turn back after this section. Crazy mad Barstool doesn't turn back. So as you can see, the Adit is again very shallow here now. A lot of materials being washed down here and slowly backfilling the tunnels. Bit of timber on the left. See the stack of deads on the left, an offcut of pipe to our right. See some more stack of deads on the right here again. So this section coming up now is the collapsed workings of Logaulas Mine. Some artifacts on the side there. Metal bits and bobs. Have a look back at the portal, which we can't see no more. Now we're in the pipe that's underneath the collapse. This is the only way to carry on into the drainage tunnel. Through this ominous looking pipe, which has a join in front of us. And obviously the join has moved over the years, so we're going to squeeze through this little narrow bit of the pipe. Very difficult when you got a bag of gear, camera. And yourself. We just managed to squeeze ourselves to the end of the pipe now. The crawl out of the pipe is like being reborn. And what's in front of us, ahead of us, is just as crazy as what we've just come through. This is the where we are. So that circle is how far in we are from the main portal, and we got a long way to go. Now this is the just as crazy section, looking back to the portal there. And the way forward is unfortunately on our hands and knees. So I'm crawling on my hands and knees now because you can see how high it is. This part of the Adit is slowly filling up with silt. See the silt, you can actually see the tide mark on the sides of the Adit where the water has been. Only the hardcore mine explorers go past here. It's slowly getting higher. A very difficult section here we move along nicely now. There's still hands and knees in sections because of the can't go on your crouch down enough. And it's slightly higher now, so we can crouch and hobble walk. Another branch to the left. Carries on forwards there and it goes to the right there as well. Oh, stop going up here. Need to come back and explore up there if there's action to get up there. Carry on the main level. See now that it's been backfilled there. There was not there, they've put the stack of deads there. Very silty, you can see that it's slowly silting up. So you can see the silt building up on the sides. Some more mineralization coming from the sides there. See the hanging wall to the left there. It's like walking in sand off the beach. Just it's not sand, it's just silt. A little bit more small formations coming through. Widens out a bit here. Yeah, it's nice and high now, I can stand up reasonably good. Still quite a bit of water coming through. Stack of deads to the left. On the right, see that they've backfilled that Adit, and that Adit's been backfilled as well. I don't know what this is. If anybody in the audience can tell me what this is. Oh, 2 holes in it. Some more metal work. Another look into the backfilled Adit. Another look. That intrigued me, that did. The lever inside there. Got to crouch down a bit here, it's a bit lower again. Not quite high enough to stand up nicely. And we're a long ways underground now. I guess we're underground, probably talking 900 feet underground from the surface around here, I guess. See another timber that the rails would have been fixed to. I could see the notches where the rails would have been slatted in and fixed. Again, another one there. Cool to see the grooves where the rails would have been fixed to. Carrying on. We're walking pretty fast because from first checking out some cool formation there. As I was about to say, we're walking pretty fast through this main drainage tunnel, because it's said to be about 1.7 kilometers long. Now, even though we've got plenty of lighting, it's the lighting that's good enough for filming is the issue we always get underground. Some more timbers lying around here. Quite a few timbers on the floor. Steel looks like a hook. More timbers to the left. All the timbers on the floor, mostly the ties that the rail will have been fixed on. See, some of them are leaning up against the side, some are still on the floor. The timber leaning against the side there. Some chunky timbers too. No rails left in this one. We've got a drift to the left here with some wire rope. The wire rope there. The drift there going to the left. Another drift going to the right where they backfill the entrance. Quite far back there, so that's definitely worth reinvestigating. and have a look at the wire rope. Back at the portal. We're a long ways from the portal now. See the hanging walls on the right back there. Some more timbers dotted around there. More mineralization coming from the formations. Very dark part of the mine. The rock is very dark in here. This is some earlier footage, so we didn't have the best of lighting for filming when this was filmed. Less water coming through now, and we're getting deeper and deeper into the workings here. There's not a great deal to see in this tunnel, but we will come back and explore all the side drifts and slopes. Another bar sticking out the side there, see where the end has been hammered, usually to hold your vent pipes up in place. See the silt building up a bit more again. Formation, a little bit of mineralization coming through there. This video was taken with the older camera, so the footage quality is not the greatest, and the one thing I don't like is using the head mount. I don't mind using the head mount when we're rappelling on the ropes, because obviously we need our hands free. But when I'm exploring the tunnels, I'll always prefer to use the hand held rig to get more steady footage. As you see in the head mount, there's a lot more shaky, especially when you're crouching. It's very difficult to keep the camera facing forward. More timbers dotted around on the floor here. So we're coming up to the 10 to 12 foot offset in this string is Adit. So the reason why we step up here or go up the ladder about 12 foot is this drainage Adit was driven from two different directions. So it was driven in from behind me and from the mine further on towards me. And when it met here, the tunnel I'm in was obviously about 12 foot lower. So we will slowly make our way up the ladder. You see the old original ladder to the left there, and modern ladder there. See the waterfall to our right of you coming up. It's always special to see a waterfall inside the mine. Don't usually see this part of the video, me cleaning the lenses and stuff. Some miner's artifacts, a bit of an axe, maybe not miner related. That shovel definitely wasn't miner related. Some spectacular miners ore wheelbarrows here. These are very rare to see, and to see two together is something special. Very rare to see one, but not two together. You see previous explorers' signatures in the silt. Obviously we left our mark here as well. We never graffiti the walls and stuff. But that silt will probably be topped up by now when you watch this. Continuing on. Just checking the side drift now from where the wheelbarrows were. Stack of deads. Looking for any artifacts. Some little bit of chain, and some metal work maybe from ore bucket maybe. Coming to another low section. This is where we are at the moment, approximately. Part of an old ladder behind the picture. Coming into a stope here now. Previous explorers have left a rope there. We will be back to test the rope. So it's nice to see the timber still here. Maybe the backfilled stope below us. See the timber work in the distance there. And right up the top you can see a platform. The rope goes up to the platform, so we'll be back to investigate this more. Coming back to where wheelbarrows were, just have a quick look at them again, as they're so special. The old miner's shovel there, there's two there. Not sure if the pick is miner related, could be left by a previous explorer. Another old shovel, maybe from the 70s, maybe. Could even be the miners. It's hard to tell. And this has been dug out by a previous explorer. I didn't go any further than this, as we spent most of the day in the ground here. But we need to come back and continue this part of the journey to the shoveling distance. So that's where we think we are. So there's a fair bit to go to the end of the drainage tunnel. On the way back out now, past those wheelbarrows. You can see other explorers have tried to clear the blockage. Can't get enough of these wheelbarrows. Very, very, very rare. This is where I had my pit stop. Look at another stope. We need to have a look to see if we can get up into that stope. Looking for some minor graffiti. So we've had a quick look at some of the side drifts. That one to an end there. Some strange formations there and mineralization. Some cool mineralization there. So finish checking out that little side drift. So we slowly making our way back out. See the Adit or tunnel is getting shallower as we head back to that collapse section where all the silt is gathering up. That side drift was come to a dead end there. Back into the water. You see the daylight from the portal. Quite steamy in here. So as I said, we can just about see the light of the portal. But trust me, that is a long way away. When we first see that little pinhole of a light from the portal, it just seems like you walk forever and ever and ever and ever. It feels like it never gets any closer. We spent the best part of the day down here. And we will come back. There's so much to explore. All the side drifts that we didn't check out. All the stopes to check out. And that where we came to the partially collapsed and cleared out part of the drainage tunnel. There is a crawl way through there, so we will be back to finish the last leg to the very end of the drainage tunnel, which would be 1.7 kilometers to the very end. that pinhole of a light is slowly getting bigger and bigger. That's some of the timber work. We won't show the portal or the outside, as the portal is on private land. We had special permission to come into the portal. So yeah, it's 110% on private land. Still feels like we're taking forever to get to that portal. I left this part of the doing to give you a perspective on how far we go walk. Gives you a good perspective on the distance we're walking. So before we get to the photos from this explore, we'll stop the yakking for a bit and let you enjoy the photos to finish the video off.